Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Far Up Your Heart, children of God, and that's you, and that's you, and that's me, and that's me. I hope all will be, all will be. So we've had a little bit of rain for a day or so, and we're just going to take a last look at the magnolia tree here. It wasn't like this last year. We were having trouble with it. I had done some natural treatment on it with neem oil and did a bunch of trimming, but we're going to just look up straight at it today. This is a saucer magnolia. It's a really beautiful pink flower. When those pink flowers fall though, and it's on cement or blacktop, you'll fall right on your can. So this gets a bloom in the spring. I don't know if it's done two before, where it does one then again in the late summer. Let's take a good look at the tree. So we have court today at 1, and for anyone that's just popping on here, I've been falsely accused of things for actually a number of years. It's too involved to really explain other than this. I would be a witness in at least 3 cases of extreme abuse, blackmail, and framing. So I would be a witness to at least 3 major cases in this county. Well, why would the police be after me? Also, my brother had a tendency to discover excessively corrupt things with the police. It's something I don't speak of very often, but I feel some of that probably follows behind. And the man that raised us actually used the law and authority to create conditions that were extremely destructive for me and my brother, including some other extended people. What else? So really what we're really asking for right now is truth. There's been a lot of false reporting, a lot of stalking, a lot of vandalism, people in our properties prior to this one, and the police laugh and they make fun, and we've had people sit in our driveway, we've had police go in our garbage, any number of things, mainly the mocking, false reporting, and then really this really high and above disgusting thing that they did. Not high in a good way, but like above and beyond. When they got me in the jail this last November 9th, 2024, and to the jail was torture. It was torture. And this court that's still proceeding to go on is technically for the county and the state to cover a rape and police brutality on me. So what we're just praying right now is for truth to reign, that these other victims, obviously this wouldn't be fully isolated. There would be other mistreatment going on of other people in the court system and abuse. And they've dragged this out for about a year. They've tried an incompetency thing on me so that I couldn't stand trial. And the FOIA, we never were able to get the original police footage, which would show the rape and also abuse to my husband, where he was threatened, he was blinded by spotlights, and he was physically threatened the night of the arrest by the neighbor. So there's just been a lot of corruption and evil, and we know that God reigns in his victory in the end. And so we're just going to look at this beauty, and I'm taking that netting thing down. The idea is to do this vine thing with the post, which will work, but that was just to give me an idea of what would be going on there. But the puppies can't see out good enough, so I thought I had it angled at a different angle for them in the house. So we're seeing the sun creep up today through the trees, and so that's just a little bit of a synopsis to say the corruption in Michigan is just sick. It's sick, and I think it's so sick with the trafficking that it's just, I don't even know if God can actually expose it all the way. I've discussed it on and off through the years, the stuff that I've turned in on the county, and they watch us so much, or me, that miss a lot of actual crime. This is a breeding operation that they're hiding, and it's in connection with the courthouse and some other very inhumane practices going on. So I just hope that God allows the truth to be seen today and every day from here forward. And His timing is the right timing, and I always stay positive. I stay positive. My ultimate goal is always of a positive outcome, regardless if I may get a little bit downtrodden in the process. I always have hope in my Creator God. And Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I know His truth reigns forever and ever and ever, regardless of what happens to many of us here on this earthly plane. And I hope all of you have a beautiful day. Court's at 1 p.m. with Judge Eicher. She is the one that allowed this to be propelled and dragged out, and she actually broke the law too, saying I was in contempt of court. At the end of June, I was not in contempt of court. They proceeded to abuse me more in the jail and then shipped me up to a hospital where I was listed competent, which means I can stand trial, and I can stand trial for Sean Leonard. He should be pardoned, or his case should be looked into, which would probably throw not only the sheriff, but all of the police in Monroe County, Michigan in jail because of Sean Leonard's case back in 2009. And there's several other cases, but that would be a predominant one. He was a neighbor of mine. I grew up with him, and I knew what the police had cornered him in and what he had gotten involved in. And he is actually doing life in prison for the police and the corruption of child and trafficking and abuse here in Monroe County, Michigan. That's just one case. The other case would involve the Juvenile Delinquency Center where I once worked, very, very briefly. And that would have been way back. But see, the thing is that when you find out how nasty and dirty a place is, those thugs will always find you. So it's good to maybe relocate, which we have tried to do. So we think that after this whole thing, maybe we'll see what the Lord's going to do. Because there's a lot more that needs to be done from here. And part of me is excited about it. I see where elements have come together to expose the evil here in Monroe County, Michigan. And maybe that will be the final chapter. And then we can exit this state and hopefully never return. All right, everyone have a great day. Bye.